What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is literally just gonna be me putting on my face makeup. I wanted to show you guys basically my approach to doing my face makeup, how I, do this. And I'm also gonna be trying out this skin tint from Fenty Beauty. I've been wanting something lighter coverage, and I thought I would give this one a try. I was also thinking about maybe getting the Yummy Skin from Danessa Myricks. Maybe that will still happen at some point, but we're gonna give this one a try first. So yeah, if you wanna see how I got all of this going on, keep watching. I usually try to avoid doing face makeup on camera because the lighting is not great out here, and I don't know, I just always feel like I mess it up. Look at how dead I look. We're gonna try to not be ADD today. I'm gonna be talking about this product from Fenty. This is the Eaze Drop blurring skin tint. I've been wanting something lighter, like lighter coverage. I've been saying it, a lot recently, but since it's summer, I don't want anything super thick and oily on my face. So I'm gonna see how this goes. I'm pretty sure this is a little bit of an illuminating product, but hopefully, oh, it says shake well. Let me shake it up. Hopefully it's not gonna make me look super crazy oily. I did grab some setting powder. I don't know if I'm gonna need it. We're gonna experiment a little. Originally, my plan was I was gonna get this and that under eye brightener from Rare Beauty and just see if I could do a really like light coverage, natural kind of a thing. But they didn't have, at the Sephora near where I work, they didn't have, I'm just gonna put some of this on my wet sponge. I'm gonna try to not use a ton. And we're gonna just see what we can do. But anyway, the Sephora by my work, as I was saying, they didn't have the medium tone on that under eye brightener. I don't know where to start. They didn't have the medium tone, so I was like, I don't know, the light seems maybe a little bit too light, and the darker ones were not gonna do it for me. So since I didn't get the chance to like test the medium and see like how it would look on me, I decided I wasn't gonna try to buy it online. Ooh. I mean, light coverage for sure. I think I like that though. This product I did test. I tested this in Ulta. It was kind of a toss-up between this one and 4, but 4 is like kind of quite a bit lighter. So like, I figured if this one was a little too much, then I would try 4. But this one looks perfect. This looks great. It's going on really, it's really light and soft and not, ooh. Sorry, I'm like all over the place. So basically I'm gonna be doing my full face of makeup in this video. I'm not 100% sure if I'm gonna do eyeshadow on screen, but basically I'm gonna be giving you my first impressions for this product. But I'm also gonna be showing you generally how I like to do my face makeup, and I'm gonna be kind of experimenting a little bit with just trying to go as light coverage as possible, because I mean, in general, I think that's probably best for me. I've kind of decided that I actually really prefer lighter coverage on me. I'm just thinking about whether or not I really need to bronze. Do I need this? Am I gonna need this? I might bronze a little bit, but let's use my Huda Faux Filter Concealer. We'll see how it interacts with this whole situation. I don't have like a lighter coverage concealer, so like I said, I was gonna try to get that. I'm just trying to go so lightly because I really don't want to like overdo this. I might actually put some on my nose because I could still see those, like, there's like little dark speckles all on my nose. And I might just put a little on the forehead. Yeah, I have like little dark speckles on my nose that I kind of hate, and they're like not super visible, but I know they're there, and for some reason the camera on my phone sometimes really picks them up. So we're just gonna cover that up a little bit. But yeah, I was gonna try to do like, I don't know how, that's not really spreading out the way that I needed it to. It almost seems like I just kind of dabbed it away. That was weird. I was gonna try to get a lighter coverage concealer or that eye cream, the under eye cream, like I was saying, but I just didn't have time to like look for something. I was thinking of maybe getting the High Glam concealer from Natasha Denona, because I'm hearing a lot of great things about that product and I do really want to try it. I was also thinking about trying like an under eye or like a color corrector for my under eyes. Ooh, this is really brightening me up. But I don't know, I guess I just, I'm gonna have to make do with what I currently have in my collection for today's video. But yeah, this is just like, I've been leaning into that whole, ooh, it's summer and I have to do like summer makeup sort of thing. But this is kind of more approaching that idea from a practical standpoint rather than just being like, oh, I have to wear fun, bright colors. Like, yeah, of course. But what about the actual face makeup? I'm also interested to see how light and soft I can go, because when I go too hard, I always feel like I look a little bit like I'm in drag or something. Like I'm like, ooh, I don't know how I feel about this. I'm feeling like that's too much coverage for what I was going for. Doesn't it look weird? Doesn't it look, you know what? In person, it doesn't look that weird, actually. It just looks really bright on camera. I'm trying so hard not to be the ADHD mess that I usually am. And as I'm sure you can see, it's not working. It's not working. Okay, I'm gonna bronze a tiny little bit. Oh, by the way that I've been doing my bronzer lately is I'm basically taking it like here, almost like where you would normally put blush, but just like, I'm not trying to like shape anything or contour when I do this. I'm literally just trying to make it look like skin. And so I'm going where you might naturally have a tan, right? Or where I might naturally have a tan, right? So like going where the sun hits. And so I'm not gonna be like down here, right? I'm gonna be up here because the sun comes from above, you guys. Okay. How does that look? Not too freakish, right? I'm gonna, I guess, go in on this side real quick, and then we'll get the forehead area. I don't know about this lighting. Get my chin a little. See, I don't usually do this in front of the camera, so now I'm like looking at it in the camera to see how it looks. And it's making me self-conscious. Trust the process though, because once the blush and the highlighter go on, that brings everything together. I'm gonna try to keep this, obviously, like I was saying, as natural as possible, as natural looking as possible. That is the goal. And so the blush is gonna end up being, hopefully, a little less intense than usual. I did some bronzing and blushing yesterday. Oh, I wore some makeup to work yesterday. I'm usually off on Fridays. I'm filming this on Saturday, which is unusual, but I'm usually off on Fridays. But I went in to kind of cover for somebody who was out. And I decided I didn't have to go in until like 1 o'clock or whatever. Like that's kind of when they anticipated it would be a bit busier and they would maybe need me. So I didn't go in until like 1 o'clock. So I had plenty of time to put on some makeup before I went in. So I actually grabbed the palette to bring it over to show you that I used it. I used one of the palettes, the eyeshadow palettes, that I said I wanted to make sure I got use out of by the end of the summer. This looks uneven. It looks a little deeper on this side, doesn't it? I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy. But yeah, I ended up using one of those palettes yesterday. So that is what, 3 of the 8 that I wanted to get used? Yeah, and I'm gonna use another one today with this look. So this was the palette that I used yesterday. This is the Soul Mana 2 palette from Odin's Eye. Sorry that I used it off camera. Maybe I'll use it again on camera in the near future, but I used this shade on the outer corner, this one in the crease, which was really nice. And then I used this shade over top of the outer corner and this one all through from the inner corner over to like the center of the lid. It was a really nice look. I didn't take any pictures. I haven't really been taking pictures of anything that I do like throughout the week. Not that I'm doing that much makeup throughout the week, because if I was, I would be getting more use out of everything and I wouldn't feel so guilty, but I don't know. I just haven't been doing a lot of makeup throughout the week. But when I do it, I don't want to like stress about it and feel like I have to take pictures and stuff. I'm probably going to be using either some stuff from this palette or some stuff from this palette. These are the holiday palettes from Pat McGrath that came out last year. I don't know why I'm showing you the front. It looks the same as the other one. Can't get it open. Maybe I'll use this dusty rose kind of. Is that a mauve? Would you call that a mauve? Mauve. I said that weird. I think I'm going to use that. What is that called? Divine Rose. It's called Divine Rose. So let's use Divine Rose on the cheeks. I'm going to go lightly. This is this the palette I used yesterday? I used one of these palettes yesterday and the blush was a little intense. So we're going to try to not go too hard on this today. I really just want to add some rosiness, some color, make me look a little more natural, little tiny bit of a flush. And I'm, as you can see, kind of just going over where that bronzer went, because I feel like the colors together kind of create that skin-like pigmentation rather than keeping them like so separate. Because when I first started trying to learn how to do makeup, it was basically like the things that I saw online were like, oh, you put your contour here, your bronzer here, and your blush here. And it was like layered. It was like contour, bronzer, blush. I'm not doing a good job of that, but so I like had that impression in my head that it was like standard practice to just kind of section everything off. But eventually I was like, no, this looks better when I combine things. Like it looks more natural when I actually combine things. And obviously I'm mindful of where I'm placing the colors. I want the blush to come up a little bit higher than the bronzer. But like I was saying before with putting on the bronzer, I want it to be, you know, up higher, so it's actually in a place where the sun would naturally bronze my skin. What am I doing? I tried to use the little mirror in the thing, but it like still has the like plastic stuff on it. I can't see anything. Okay, a little bit on the forehead. Oh, I need some on the nose. Do I need to take more? Yeah, I'll probably take a tiny bit more. Like I said, trying to keep this as soft and natural as possible, so I don't want to go too ham with the blush action like I did yesterday. Is this a lot? Maybe. I guess I kind of look like I'm sweating. Like I'm a little toasty. But I think it looks good, I guess, right? I did buy something else. Actually, I bought two more things from Sephora when I went the other day. I actually went to Sephora looking to get my cleanser, the makeup remover, the oil makeup remover from Fenty. I'm putting these in the right things, right? Yeah. But they didn't have it in stock at the Sephora near where I work. So I actually ended up getting the skin tint, like I was saying, because that was the other reason that I wanted to go. But I ended up also getting a couple of things from One Size. I got the brown black, or what is it, black brown shade of the brow pencil, because you guys know, if you've been watching, that I was using the light brown shade and that one was not quite cutting it. It was like not quite giving me what I needed. So when I use this pencil, I'm not like drawing on hairs. I'm really just creating like a shadow. It's almost like I just want the brows to look darker, because that in and of itself gives that look of fullness without me painstakingly trying to draw everything on individually. And like, you see, it's just a little more concrete. Maybe a little bit too concrete. I think maybe for this natural look, I could have dialed it back a little with that, but whatever. Now I have to kind of make it match a little. Maybe once I brush it out, it will be better. But you see how it just like shades it? That's all I want. Just a little shading, just to kind of make it look a little more solid. For some reason, it's so hard for me to like look sideways with my left eye. Okay, let's comb that through and hope for the frickin' best, okay? I'm not a brow professional, so, I mean, I'm not an anything professional, but like, this is just how I've been kind of doing it. Do they match? Do they look relatively okay? Hold on, oh my gosh. I feel like I hear someone shouting. I don't know if it's like a TV or if someone's like fighting. Hopefully, it's just a TV. Okay, I'm gonna call that finished after I brush it out a little bit, because I don't want to bore you with my ludicrous efforts at making my brows look halfway decent. Okay. That's it for the brows. We're not gonna mess with that anymore. The other product that I got from One Size, though, was this lip liner in the shade Pink Remix. I was looking at it upside down. I tried this on yesterday, and it's a little darker than I was thinking. it was gonna be. But it's really nice, like a really nice pinky nude. I will say though, I ate something yesterday and this was gone immediately. I had a burger from Wendy's and it just completely removed this. Even though I tried really hard to not like get all the oils and stuff on my lips, it was still gone. Okay. Look at how uneven my lips are though. I have to like create a whole new shape when I do this. That looks weird. There's too much of a weird slope over here. Does that look okay? What the heck? Okay, I'm not gonna like smudge it all over. I'm gonna put on some lip gloss. I'm gonna use my Fenty lip gloss in the shade Fussy, and we're gonna see how it goes. And then I think I'm gonna do my eyes. I might do my eyes off camera though. Are you guys okay with that? Can I do my eyes off camera? I don't want this video to be thousands of years long. I'll tell you what I did. This is so beautiful. This is Fussy from Fenty. It's perfect. I love it. Okay, let me do my eyes off camera and then I'll be back to show you the finished look. How does that sound? Okay, so eyes are done. I think they look quite beautiful. I realized while I was doing my eyes that I completely forgot to do highlighter, and so this feels a little incomplete. So we're gonna do that in just a second, but let me just tell you what I used. So I used this, it's Alba, right? Yeah. So I used the Alba palette from Odin's Eye. This is a discontinued palette at this point. I got it for like half off, although I think I could use a code. This was like in the sales last year, the November, whatever, like Black Friday sales. And I think it was 50% off, plus I could stack a code. I don't know, maybe, is that wrong? Am I misremembering that? I don't know, but I got this at a deep discount. This is a discontinued palette now, but it's a beautiful, like mauvey, pinky, neutral palette with these pops of yellow and gold. I think that this is such a beautiful palette, and it's kind of annoying that this is the first time that I'm using it, because look at, I kept this look so like soft and pinky neutral. It was so easy too. All I did was I started with Camellia. I don't know what that is, but Camellia, and I just kind of took it on the outer part of the crease, a little bit on the lid, kind of dragged it inwards, and then I took Peony, outer part of the lid, a little bit through the crease, and kind of dragged it across, and then I used Dahlia. That's the shimmer that's on most of my lid. And then I took Lilac and I, with my finger, just kind of tapped it on the center lid. And then with the brush, I just put a little on the inner corner as a highlight. I didn't take anything underneath. I think it's really soft and beautiful. And then I did use Empowered again for the liner, as I've been doing a lot, but I used Worthy down here, which is like a really deep purpley burgundy. And I just kind of did this tiny, tiny little almost wing situation just to accentuate, you know, the outer part of the lashes. And I used my Fenty mascara, mostly centering or mostly focusing it on the outer part of the lashes, not really bringing it in. I didn't do anything on the lower lash line. Let's do a little bit of highlighter. And we'll call it a day. So let's see, Golden Nectar or Venus Nectar? I think I used Golden Nectar yesterday when I did my full face of makeup when I went to work. I think it's a little more cool, even though it's called Golden. I think Venus Nectar is slightly warmer. Let's just swatch them together and then I'll decide. Yeah, Venus Nectar is, oh, you can't even really see, but it's a little more kind of rosy actually. I'm wondering if maybe that's gonna be better. I should have not swatched the one from this palette because I have Venus Nectar in the Bridgerton palette as well, right? This is the one that has, yeah, Venus Nectar is also in the Bridgerton palette. Whatever, I swatched this one, I'll just use this one. Let me get my brush. Okay, so I'm just gonna take this little brush here. I need a proper mirror, and I'm just gonna take it here. Ooh, it's so blinding. This is such an intense highlight. This Venus Nectar. First time I tried this highlighter, I was like, what in the world? I wasn't expecting it to be so intense. Okay, just diffusing it out. How do we feel about that? Just a little bit, right? Put some on the nose. That's cute, right? Oh, can you even tell? I think I have the light too high. Maybe you can't even tell. Just one tap. And I'm gonna do the forehead. Just trying to go so freaking gently because I don't want to look like a sweaty goblin mess by over highlighting my forehead. Okay, a little on the chinny chin chin. Okay, I think that we're done. I think we have that appropriate glow. I think that this is a beautiful look. Do you? Okay, and so this is the finished look. I hope that you guys like it. I hope that you get those summer ready vibes. I'm loving the lip. Don't you love the lip? I feel like I did a good job with that. I love the like pinky neutral eye look. I always love a pinky neutral eye look on me. Did I overdo the blush? It's possible. It's always very possible that I've overdone the blush. But yeah, I think that this is the look. I think that I look summer ready. I think I look cute. I don't know how much of a difference the skin tint actually ended up making in regards to how I went about doing this, what the end results looked like. You know, I've been using the BB cream from One Size and I feel like I've been getting similar results, but I'm going to continue to test this. I'm going to, you know, see how it wears as well. I'm going to see, I didn't use any setting powder, so I'm going to see in terms of like the oiliness that I'm trying to avoid, what ends up happening there. I did use that concealer, so this area of my face is a bit heavier, so maybe I'll end up getting an oily T-zone situation going on. That's probably gonna be more because of the concealer than anything else. I guess that's it. I'll be seeing you guys again on Wednesday. If you're new here, I do post every Sunday and every Wednesday. I hope that you enjoyed watching me apply my face makeup. And yeah, I hope that you'll subscribe. Anyway, I will be seeing you guys again on Wednesday, so I hope that you have a great week in the meantime. And that's it. Peace.